Sabah everybody and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to check out a couple of bags that are not only functional but offer us very unique features. The first one is by a company called Divoom, and this one, as you can see here, it has a pixel art display that's present on the outside, a lot of storage, and of course a very unique design. And the other one we're looking at is actually from a company that normally makes cases. It's called the Ghostek Voltic Slim. Very nice, almost 2 inches in thickness. It offers us protection and of course an easy to hide design under your shirt. This is TK, let's check them out. Now before we dive into this, please make sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell icon if you haven't done so already, as it helps the channel grow and of course always lets you know whenever we have new videos on the channel. So we're going to start off with the Pixoo Sling Bag. Now, as I mentioned to you guys, this actually has a small display that's present on the front, so that's actually basically what you're seeing at the front. This one is powered by a power bank that is not included, so you do need to provide your own power bank. But the USB type A connector that we have here is easily connected to any power bank. So you can use one of those really thin ones. You can get as big as you want. I actually happen to have one that still works for me. It has a large battery and it's also very thin. And that's one of the reasons why I decided to keep it there. And of course, it'll start and power it on. And of course, you can customize the experience here. Now, as you're noticing here, it's playing the, Among Us kind of a little bit thing. It loaded up by itself. There's a few things that we can talk about as far as storage. So obviously there's the first main room here. So that's going to be the biggest storage compartment on the front without having to open it up all the way. So we'll notice that there's a big compartment here that you're able to put in your device. It has the USB cable that's already tethered and it is protected. So once we have it in here and close it, this is going to definitely be splash proof and you're not going to have to worry about actually getting any water in here. On from there, we'll notice that there's the bigger compartment. Now this one is going to be able to house a whole bunch of stuff. We have a mesh pocket here that's sitting and we have 2 individual pockets on the right and left. A little basically clip to be able to put in your keys, and as well it actually has a nice little disconnect. So if you want to be able to put your keys in here and then have it so that you disconnect and connect it again, it is very nice and it is included in here. And that's pretty much the biggest compartment that you get in there. There's of course I would say basically constraints on the side here to be able to hook other additional things like an umbrella or so on both ends. And of course, as you make it bigger, you can also put in like a small tripod if you're trying to make it into like a smaller travel type of an experience. On the back, we have a nice little handle, of course, the adjustable straps, and last but not least, we also have two basically compartments separated by a little bit of fabric. Again, all of the stuff is very nice. And of course, when it comes down to the actual mechanism, it is adjustable. You do have adjustable straps that are in here, and it does come with this nice little organizer, so you don't have anything kind of flapping around. The lock mechanism here is actually unique on its own. There's a little bit of a release tab here, so you pull on this and it releases very easily. And of course they connect, and it actually has a very good strong connector. You can arguably basically try to separate them. It doesn't separate, you just need to pull the tab, and of course it separates easy. Very nice design, again adjustable on both sides, and you're able to basically go through and get it set up to the right design. Of course, if you want to, you also have that nice Divoom labeled handle in here. And as far as the actual display here, what can you do to customize it? You do need to download an application, and the application is actually called the Divoom app available. It's the same app that you would use if you're basically configuring some of their other accessories. This one is the little monitor that they've done in the past. They also have a backpack. They have a little display also that I've done for you guys on another show. But the main benefit here is that you can customize the experience to your liking. So an example would be here. I can actually customize and preview the different things. So here's the one that we were looking at before. This is the Among Us one. And of course you can go in there and customize. And there's a lot of options that you can actually do. You can also go in here and go under Discover. You can set up a mixer options. You can play different music and start basically sample. And you have... I'm not going to actually say that I'm really good at this, but it's definitely easy and it's very simple. Now, you can customize the entire experience, basically either setting up the cloud channel. These are the ones that we have pre-configured. There's the VJ or visual effects one that you're able to set up. And you can see definitely it looks really nice. Whichever option you choose, you're able to customize. You can even have your other one. So you can say even have one that says hi to everybody if you're going to meet somebody in a new meeting. Some really nice emojis and customize them. And at the end of the day, you can even customize them and add them to a specific list of things that you want to be able to show. Now, of course, the best part about this is that this is actually a very good sling bag that actually has a lot of storage that you're able to fit in, either in the big pockets or the small pocket in the front. Although I have the battery pack in there, I can still fit in some stuff. And of course, it will carry over your shoulder, around the waist, whichever whichever form that you prefer using it, and that's the biggest benefit here. It's nice, it's easy, and of course I'll give you guys a link to that in the description below to be able to check it out if you're looking to get a very nice roomy sling bag, and of course customizable with a really nice display on the front. And switching it over to the Voltic Slim from Ghostek, this one is intended to be more of a fanny pack type of an experience. So it's very thin, about 2 inches thick as far as the actual thickness. It has some nice soft material here to be able to help support in case you have it against your waist, of course. There's a couple of options here to be able to secure the actual opening so it doesn't just open even if you unzip it on the front. So those are the things you want to keep in mind. So this actually has some nice security features that are built in. And it definitely is very nice that we have 2 zippers that goes on both sides. So you're able to open it up from one end or to the other, depending on where you end up closing it from. Once we open it up, we have a nice little opening here that is very nice for keys or very small items that are present at the top. And of course, a big pocket that's present in here. The cool thing also is that we have a couple of slots here for credit cards and cash money or like currency, paper currency. So this really makes it a very nice if you're trying to go out and don't want to actually carry your wallet. And you can customize it by putting your ID, your credit card, or any type of information in here. And of course, there's a nice little, similar to the other one, this one is non-detachable though, a little clip to be able to put in any kind of thing that you want to hang from here, either keys or so on. There's a little bit of a space here to be able to put anything in here. Let's say you want to put in a smartphone and you don't want it to flap around. You can put it in here and it'll actually customize it. And you notice right there, it sits pretty easy. The one thing I would probably say here is for me, when I was using this, I tried using it and I went on a run with it. I did use my Galaxy Z Fold 2, which is my primary phone. And what I love about the fact that is, as you guys can see in here with the picture that I'm showing you, is that it actually is very, very nice and very slim. It fits really nicely around the waist and you can have it in the front or the back. I was carrying it in the back most of the time. Even when I did go out with it, using this as an actual, just a replacement for my wallet, it fits perfectly under my shirt in the back, and it is so thin that it's almost impossible to see if you wear your shirt over your pants. So you're not putting them tucked in, obviously. And if you are tucking them in, obviously everything will work the exact same way. The design here has a couple of color options and a couple of things that you want to keep in mind. It's very nice and very minimalistic and currently on sale directly on Ghostek's website. Of course, I'll give you guys a link to that in the description below. For me, this fits perfectly when I go for runs, when I try to go out and I don't want to basically just keep things very minimalistic. So the difference in design between both of these options is that one is intended to be more of a wallet replacement with a really nice casing and of course a minimalistic design. So the Voltic Slim is exactly what it is. It's a very slim case that you can put in as a more of a fanny pack experience, and it fits perfectly on the back or on the front. You can actually customize it, and the adjustable straps are very easy to set up. The one thing I would probably say though is for me, since I wear my shirts over my pants, they are pretty much making this actually almost invisible when I put it in the back. It is so thin, it kind of works naturally with the curvature of my back. As far as the actual sling bag that we get here from Divoom, the really cool thing about it is this is actually trying to be out there. It's a very nice, very roomy bag. I think if you probably use a slightly smaller power bank, you'll have even a better experience because you'll have more functionality out the front. For me, overall, it just holds so much stuff, really easy to put in an umbrella on the side. If I'm trying to take away maybe with a minimalistic, kind of like a tripod, it works really nice. Now that one's available on a current, basically a crowdfunding campaign. I'll give you guys a link to that if you'd like to back it up. Personally, I've been using Divoom things for quite some time. So I've seen their displays, I've seen their speakers, and they make these really cool looking mini computer speakers. Again, a lot of things available on Divoom's website. I'll give you guys a link to that in the description below. Thank you very much for the support. Hope you guys enjoyed these 2 options. If you're looking for a nice little gift for somebody around this holidays, this is definitely going to make a great gift. The Voltic Slim is on sale currently on their website, and I'll give you guys a link for that, of course, in the description below. Like and subscribe as usual. Thank you very much for the support, and I'll see you guys in the next video.